fucking dirt chickens. Hurt the dirt. Hurt the dirt. They ain't gonna see us here no how. Hurt the dirt. They going slow. They don't see us, otherwise they be going fast. Hurt the dirt. That's a dumb bird. There's a couple right answers to this.
I'm glad there's a couple right answers.
We turned off the road where the pines grow tall, where the signs fade out and the wild takes on. The wind pressed hard and the snow fell slow, and we aimed for a place few ever go. The map said Fire Tower, the sky said no, but we followed the ridge where the brave still go. Each mile a riddle, each turn a test, with gunnies steady and our hearts pounding in our chests. So burn not so cold and high, with your broken trail and your slate gray sky. We chased the last of the daylight there, through roaring wind and mountain air. Not for glory, not for fame, just the rocks and the climb and the whisper of your name. Grew sharper as the trail grew thin, and the storm drew close like a long-held sin. But the engine hummed like a quiet hymn, and we trusted the road though the light grew dim. We never saw far, but we saw enough. The twist of the path, the place is rough. You said we're close, and I knew it too. Not from what we saw, but from what we knew. Oh, burn up in fading light, you held your secrets just out of sight, but we climbed on those.
All right, I'm not much of a selfie guy, but we did a thing, and yeah, there's the Jeep, and we started up a trail, and there were a couple down trees, and there were big rocks and stuff, and we just kept going, and that trail just got worse and worse and worse. Kind of looked a little Rubicon-ish, not as bad, don't laugh, but we found that, and that, and it's snowing, and it's 30-something degrees. And Steven didn't come with us, so we're kind of on our own. Fortunately, we have a full suite of recovery gear. But I'm going to switch the camera to this, and walking on snowy granite. Your klutz like me, it's scary. It's closed.
Yeah, it's close.
Anyway, pretty cool. With that, I think we should head back down. hell of a view out on the eastern side of our Lolo leg of Idaho BDR. Ironically, we're, I think, still in Montana at this point in time. I don't think, I know, we're still in Montana. Seems like the BDR folks were fudging a little bit when they started putting Montana in Idaho BDR, but do what you gotta do, I guess. Just goes and goes.
Clark's horses fell down the cliff, but it's fine.
Yeah, horses fall off this shit, but
it's a breeze. It'll be fast riding.
it's really not that big of a deal.
Woke up with the sun on the Bitterroot Range. Gunny's fueled up, got a feeling strange, like ghosts of old men walking beside Clark with his compass, Lewis with pride. Dust kicks up in the rear view glass, crawling so slow like the centuries past. No pavement here, just ruts and stone, where wheels find a rhythm all their own. Oh, the Lolo Motorway, winding wild and free, through pine and sky, history. Every bump's a story, every turn a fight. But this old Jeep was born for nights like tonight. Lost the trail once near Rocky Ridge, turned around by Fallen Bridge, stopped to breathe where the eagle flies, and the wind told tales in a whispering pine. Bear tracks fresh by the river bend, no cell, no map, just the road and a friend. Got coffee in a thermos, tires in the clay, and the ghost of the court showing the way. Oh, the Lolo Motorway, winding wild and free, through pine and sky and history. Every bump's a story, every scar's a song, and the road says you're right where you belong. It's not the speed, it's the soul you find in the shale and silence left behind. With moss on the rocks and stars overhead, and the words of the past still being said. Yeah, the Lolo Motorway, hard and slow and true, a test for the trail and a gift for the few. So shift it down low, let the engine pray, drive your heart down the low.
Holy shit. It's really nice terrain if you're like a, mountain goat, or perhaps a, an antelope. An antelope could probably. So the Indian post office is what they call this. Not abundantly obvious from the road. Good view from up here. I fucking knew it. The last stop was just a bunch of assholes stacking rocks. I swear to God. Alright, so this is the Indian post office site, so they say. Hello. It does not say no mechanized vehicles.
Yeah. You sure we want to go up there?
No. I don't want to walk up it.
It's not very far.
That's cool as shit.
Super cool.
Huh?
Yeah, it's hella cool.
So, another fire. Look out. It was a kind of a tedious little climb up here, but we're way the fuck up here. Way the heck, even. And the view is something else. A that Jeep has been a heck of a soldier. All right. And you just see and see and see. I know that's the point, yes, but remarkably little wind up here. Don't know what peak that is. Way off there. And this is that little loop that goes back out, so. All right, Jeep. Rock stairs. Slab, wood stairs. Look out, fire lookout. There's big old antennas stuck all over this thing. Not a whole lot of space walking around it. Not a very big building either. Looks like new lumber though. Can you see anything? Reaching my hand under the slats. Pretty cool. Poor old building's seen better days, but it's not clear where the door is. I don't know where the door is. Oh man. How do you get in a building with no door? Oh man. You gotta like jump through the window, I guess. But one hell of a view. I think that's a grizz.
No, it's a black bear.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a fat bear. Did you get it?